Hello and welcome to my second competition of 2022. This is about 2 weeks after last competition, so hardly any time has passed. It's a tricky amount of time between comps actually, because I spent the first week focusing on things to improve, trying to change things. And then a week into that, I realized the next comp is next weekend. There's not really enough time to implement, things are feeling a bit awkward when you're in the middle of changing them. So it's a tricky amount of time between comps. Either way, I've just really tried to focus on improving the basics, and the routines are the same as last competition, but hopefully they're going to be a bit cleaner. We'll find out. So for example, with a handstand on rings, I'm trying to reduce the arch in my back and just make it a nice straighter shape. And all in all, good rings routine, solid. Unfortunately didn't stick to dismount, but all in all, I'm happy with that. On vault, again, I'm doing the same vault as last comp, but I really do want to make this a layout. So the straight body position, it will give me a lot more difficulty, a significant amount increase. So that's what I'm working towards. This one's still quite a new vault for me, and I think that's quite good. I'm happy with that. The judges didn't think so. It must have been messy in the air. The execution was quite low, but I'm happy with that. That's good for my current, where I'm at with my vault. Yeah, so P-bars, again, simple routine, and I've just been focusing on things like I'm really trying to focus on the basics. So even though I've been training for so long now, when I'm training my handstand, I'm thinking, is it perfectly straight? Is my back arched or anything like that? And it's looking a bit better. That front up rise as well it's not high enough, but it's definitely better than it has been. And yeah, so I'm really trying to enjoy now working on the skills that I've been able to do for a long time, but really trying to do them to that exquisite level, So, because I've seen it where it would, like the highest level guys warm up. I remember there's a video of Epke Zonderland, and on high bar, he just did a kip caster handstand. And it was just so powerful and nice that I enjoyed watching it. And I've seen Uchimura do back layout, and it's just massive and so beautiful to watch. So I'm trying to channel that in my own training now. Instead of, my default is to think, I want to do some big exciting skills and that's what I'm going to train. Instead, trying to think, I want to do that basic skill, but do it really nicely to make it look beautiful. And that's kind of where my mindset is at right now. I'm enjoying training like this, and I'm sure that if I'm able to do this, it's going to improve everything, because of course you need strong basics if you want to be able to do the biggest skills. It's going to make the biggest skills come easier. So that high bar routine, that was the best score I've ever gotten on high bar. So I was very happy with that. Great execution, and yeah, so I'll just keep working at the little things on high bar, and maybe a new dismount whenever it's feeling consistent enough to put in. Floor, it's a super basic routine again, and I definitely need to improve the difficulty. Unfortunately here, I did a basic routine and I haven't really executed it very well either. So ultimately, the score is not great. Look at the travel on that, and geez. So that was quite bad. Yeah, that's a very low score on the floor. Leaving the door open on that one. And finally on Pommel, I've changed my routine slightly. I've made it a little bit simpler. There is a 0.3 deduction for not touching all three parts of the pommel, but it seemed to be worth it in that it just cut out a few movements that were unnecessary and getting me more deductions than this small penalty. So there we go. I'm really working on trying to be clean on pommel. And guys, thanks a lot on the last videos. So many nice comments from everyone, and a lot of good feedback and tips for my training. You guys are awesome, all right? So thank you very much. Keep it coming. I really appreciate it. State championships are just 3 weeks away. My goals for that competition are to place in the top 6 all around and to score over a 9 on the pommel horse. That will mean I qualify for nationals. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate you, and I look forward to bringing you the next competition very soon.